Hi there, this is Ranjit, and in this video we'll be doing the unboxing and have a look at this Oppo f11 Pro. This smartphone, the front facing camera actually slides above, and this is the 6GB 64GB variant. And it also says that it has a 48 megapixel dual rear facing camera, and this comes with the new VOOC supercharging version 3. It says 4000 milliamp hour battery, hyper boost, and a 16.5 inch centimeter screen, that is a 6.5 inch. And guys, this is a review on it. As you can see, 6 gigabytes of RAM, 64GB, and they have marked out the price, so I don't know the pricing, but generally these Oppo F series are at a slight premium, so I'm expecting that the pricing of this one will also be on a slight premium. Anyways, when I know the pricing info, I'll add that in the description area. So let's quickly open this up. We just open up the box like this comes out, and it has Oppo, like, looks like case and SIM ejector tool and stuff. SIM ejector tool, as you can see over here, and that case. So the case quality is slightly on the better side. It's not a total plastic case, but yeah, it has slight flex, but good quality case. We'll keep that to the side. Will be some paperwork and stuff, we'll keep that again to the side for now. And this is the device itself, and this is supposed to have a 6.5 inch screen, guys. As you can see from the back, it looks nice. Again, that dual tone color. We'll come back to the device later. Let's see what else. This also comes out, and this will be the, they have just still given a micro USB cable. They should have actually given a USB Type-C, considering that pop-up camera, 48 megapixel super VOOC. And we also get a headset also inside the box. So again, we get a headset, and this is similar to that Apple earpods in terms of looks. Let's also look at this charger, because this is supposed to be that super VOOC 3. Let's look at the rating on this. It says 5 volts at 4 amps, but so that's about 20 watts if I'm not wrong. So it'll be interesting to see how quickly it charges. So let me keep these things to the side, and let's look at the device itself. So here is the device itself, and it has a 6.5 inch full HD screen, guys. And if you notice here, it's an opening, so the front facing camera will come out of this one, and this is the secondary noise cancellation microphone. The body, actually the frame looks to be metal, back is looks like glass, guys. Yeah. And here we have the SIM tray on this end, so let's open it up and see. And this is 6 gigabytes of RAM and 64GB of storage, guys, and it's a hybrid slot, guys. So 2 nano SIMs or 1 nano SIM or a micro SD card. So that's what we get. And power on off button is on this side. Bottom, this will be for your speaker, micro USB port, main microphone, 3.5mm headphone jack. And on this end, we just have the volume rockers. And we'll just open this up, and it just says Oppo over here. So let me just actually power it up, guys. Yes. And by the time I actually boot it up and I set it up, let me give you a configuration overview. This Oppo f11 Pro is having a 6.5 inch full HD plus IPS LCD screen in 19.5:9 aspect ratio. It is powered by the Helio P70 octa-core chipset. It has 6 gigabytes of RAM, 64GB of internal storage. Moving to the rear camera, it's a dual camera setup. The main camera is a 48 megapixel at f1.8, and the secondary camera is a 5 megapixel. It also has that front rising 16 megapixel camera, and it has a rear fingerprint scanner and a 4000 milliamp hour battery. So guys, I've just finished setting up this device, and as you can see, because it has that rising camera from here, we don't have any notch or stuff. Let me actually give you an idea. If you open the camera app, and as you can see, it immediately opened, we didn't even realize. And yeah, it just goes down like that. And this runs on the new color OS 6. So as you can see, the icons have changed a little bit, but let's go under the hood and see what's the Android version and other stuff. If you go to about the phone, it's running on the Android version 9. That is Android Pie, so that's actually a nice thing. Let's just go back, and out of that 64 gigabytes, about 47.5 gigabytes will be available to you. And I believe this phone comes only in one variant of RAM, that is 6 gigabytes of RAM. So that's what it is. And if we go over here, we also have an app tray, which is actually generally not found on Oppo devices, but with this ColorOS 6, as you can see, that is there. Let's see if we can uninstall some of the pre-installed apps, and if you press uninstall, as you can see, we uninstall that UC browser, so you can actually uninstall. Let's try one more. And as you can see, you can uninstall some of the bloatware that is actually pre-installed on the phone. So we have that app tray, and this is running the MediaTek Helio P70 chipset, which is actually pretty good in performance, actually closer to and slightly faster than the Snapdragon 660, I would say. So general performance should be good, considering the fact that it has that 6 GB of RAM. Let's also check the fingerprint scanner, guys. And it's really fast. As you can see, the moment you touch, it unlocks. So a very responsive fingerprint scanner. And guys, the screen is actually slightly on the larger side, 6.5 inch screen, and it's an IPS LCD screen, and as you can see, the viewing angles are good. Now let's fire up the camera on this. So this is a typical Oppo camera interface that we have seen. So 1x, 2x we have. And in portrait mode, let's see. I think so it will work with human subjects. Yes, I'll take some sample shots later on, guys. And now let's look at the front facing camera. Again, as you can see, it just pops out, and looks like some beauty mode is I'll just remove it. I don't like that beauty mode, but it is there, and it's detecting your face, as you can see. So let me do one thing, guys. Let me actually take a lot of sample shots outdoors and even in indoor lighting conditions, so that you have a better idea regarding the camera performance. So these samples were shot with the rear-facing camera of the Oppo f11 Pro, and as you can see, it has a lot of detail in the pictures, and even the color reproduction is actually really good. These are some of the close-up macro shots that I took, and as you can see, even for these close-up macro shots, we have a lot of detail and the colors actually look good. So for close-up shots also, it will do actually a good job. Now moving to human subjects, these were taken in the normal mode, and as you can see, the colors, tones, etc. are very good. So the color accuracy, etc. is really good with the rear facing camera, and these were taken in the portrait bokeh mode, and even when you zoom in, as you can see, it has a lot of detail because of that 48 megapixel sensor. Now these were taken in artificial lighting conditions, and I was surprised that even in artificial lighting condition, even when you zoom in, we have a lot of detail with the rear facing camera, and these were taken in the portrait mode in the artificial lighting. And these shots were taken with the front facing camera, that's a 16 megapixel, and I feel the front facing camera is really sharp. And these were taken with the bokeh mode enabled. I feel when the bokeh mode is enabled with the front facing camera, it's just too aggressive. And these samples were taken in artificial lighting with the front facing camera, and these were actually taken with the bokeh mode switched on in artificial indoor lighting. So guys, that's it for now for the unboxing and first look at this Oppo f11 Pro. Certainly an interesting device, but it'll be interesting to see how Oppo prices this one in India. Anyways, guys, what do you think about this Oppo f11 Pro? Do let me know in the YouTube comment section below. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care, guys.